Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. They believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Russell on play action. Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He wants to change this route. Tight end now in motion. Russell from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Reed. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Throwing Reed. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, You need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot.
Snags it and he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Reed. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Working that left side now. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to the run. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Reed. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They go play action with Russell. Gets it to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Keeps it himself. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Got enough for the first. There's some room. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's the guy you got to try to avoid when throwing the football. He leads the nation in interception. The dude is an absolute ball hawk. You are asking for something bad to happen when you throw his way, and they're lucky he didn't pick that one.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Here's Reed to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reed to the air again. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Reed. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Motion from the wideout. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The hand to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. The option look. Maybe some room here. He is in! Touchdown, Bama!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And how about that for a cabaret 43-yard run for 6? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Reed. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Russell. He's going to let it go. He caught it. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run inside. It's Hill. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keelan Russell rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 20 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really...
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking for the score. Incomplete pass, but it'll be a productive play for the offense. This flag's going to go against the D. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And the Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of Syracuse, New York. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Rutgers offense will go to work first. Out to run this offense, A.J. Cerise led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Makes the grab. It's Duff. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. So Syracuse's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Steve Angeli. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential.
I know on paper this is really good offense versus really bad defense here at this point of the season, but I think the key and the hallmark, David, for championship teams is consistency, right? Doesn't matter who you're playing, you got to bring your A game to the park. And one thing you know about this quarterback with his experience, he demands a lot from his teammates. And he told us this week he's holding them accountable to a high standard of play in this one.
Well, we love to come into games, guys, and our job in the broadcast booth is we want to paint the pictures of how this game's going to be competitive, how it's going to be great. I'm not that good of a painter. Jesse's not that good of a painter. So, like, this is not a good matchup. And this is what you call a cupcake matchup in the middle of the season. It's going to be incredibly one-sided unless one team just decides, hey, we're not going to show up today, and we haven't prepared like we should.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. Oh, he's going to take a chance from his own goal line. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Steve Angeli. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Right on the money. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Ncaa27 fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Running the red zone, it's Miller. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job by...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. And Jelly to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. And it's a sack.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying play action. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts. Getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Pocket breaking down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's a great job there by the defense. Early in this game, getting...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing Angelic. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go play action with Angelic. Right down the middle. The short hands. It's Clement. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again. The run inside. It's Miller.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Steve Angelic. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Steve Angelic. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make this stop, and he'll lose 4. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Rutgers takes its second timeout. Quarterback running on the draw. And Ncaa27. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Quarterback empties his backfield. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Maybe a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Makes it past the marker. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ncaa27 on the play action. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing Ncaa27. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Finding some room. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Steve Ncaa fires to the wideout. Caught. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Syracuse right back at it. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Got a little space. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Ncaa now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find his man. Throwing Ncaa. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
This has been a presentation of EA